The first score attack of Madoka Exedra came out with the new event. In score attack, you will go against a boss and must kill it while reaching the highest score possible. Your score is based on different criteria. The difficulty of the fight, there are 10 difficulty levels available. The higher the difficulty, the higher the score. The max damage you deal in a single attack. Use a special attack when the break bonus is capped and all your buffs and debuffs are applied to get a high score. Every few turns the fight will advance to the next round. Clear the fight as fast as possible using speed buffs and action advance to clear the fight as fast as possible. Finally, your team's remaining HP at the end of the fight, so be sure to heal before killing the boss or always have a shield up. Now that we know what to do to get a high score, let's look at the boss fight itself. The boss is weak to fire, forest and dark, and is resistant to aqua, light and void, so take this into account when team building if you can. The boss' only passive is to attack twice on even-numbered turns, which isn't a big problem. The boss has 5 different skills: an AoE attack that reduce your MP, a normal AoE attack, a single target attack that delay the turn of one of your character, a 2 turns defense buff, and a skill that weakens the debuffs your team inflicts for 6 turns. He will use these skills in the same order every time. You can try to take his skill rotation into account when fighting him. Knowing when he is going to use the defense buff or reduce your MP is especially important. Now, let's look at some characters that are good for this fight, starting with supports. The boss directly counters debuffers, so try to prioritize buffers instead. The best choice is probably Mommy, as her kit perfectly counter the boss. She also has really strong buffs and an elemental advantage. If you don't have her, Rika is a 4-star who can do similar things, although she is much worse. Finally, we have Yui. She has the most damage buff in the game and allow any damage dealer to critical hit semi-consistently, although you might need to restart a few times if you want to get the crit to optimize your score. All the 5 stars breakers are a light element which the boss is resistant to, but they're still some of the best options for the fight. The non-free-to-play Madoka gives MP to the whole team, countering the boss MP drain. She also give a bit of healing when breaking the boss. Not enough to sustain the team, but it helps for the score bonus. Iroha is the best single target breaker in the game, but you might want to restart the fight if you're unlucky with the crits. She also give a skill point on enemy break, which might not be necessary, but it's a welcome addition. Surprisingly, the 4-star Karen is pretty much on par with the 5-star options. While the 5 stars are resisted by the boss, she has the elemental advantage. She also have a 20% action advance on her special attack and MP gain on her skill, allowing frequent attacks. The free-to-play Madoka and other 4-star breakers are usable but not as good for this fight. Your sustain is important for the remaining HP bonus, but none of them particularly stand out for this fight, so just bring your best one to be as healthy as possible when the fight ends. Now, before talking about the damage dealers, I'm gonna make a quick disclaimer about Ascension Level, the duplicate system of the game. You don't need any dupes if you just want to get all the rewards, you just need to be able to clear the highest difficulty. But if you want to rank high, you need dupes at least on your damage dealer. Your special attack is capped at level 4 without dupes, meanwhile a character at max ascension can reach level 10 and also get additional passives to increase their damage. I won't take ascension into consideration, but if you somehow have a lot of dupes on a 5 stars, it might change their viability. The main priority for damage dealers is to be able to inflict a lot of damage in a single attack to get the highest score possible, so the damage potential of their special attack is the main criteria. First we have Yachiyo. She has a high damage single target special attack. She also buffs her own crit rate, crit damage and damage dealt. She also gain MP when any ally critical hit. She's the damage dealer who benefits the most from crit buffers, but this also means that she needs them to operate at full potential. Furthermore, the boss has aqua resistance which lowers her damage. Also, if you don't crit, you're gonna have to restart if you care about the score. Kyoko is hands down the best damage dealer for this fight. High damage special attack, check. Self buffs, check. Elemental advantage, check. She also buffs her speed up to 60% with max level skills, which is an insane amount. She simply has no downside for this boss, but that's because her banner is running along the score attack, so they're trying to push people to summon for her. She is still an insanely good single target attacker for other content though. Next we have Homura. She's good but she unfortunately has a lot of issues for score attack. Her follow-ups and 100% action advance on her ultimate, which instantly gives her a turn, allows her to attack 5 times in quick succession, 2 skills, 2 follow-ups and 1 ultimate for a total of 1230% damage with all skills at max level on top of a 25% damage increase buff from her skill. Which is insane everywhere except in score attack. Only your highest damage attack count, and Homura's special attack has a lower multiplier because it hits 3 enemies. She's still a solid choice and she has elemental advantage, but she's worse than Yachiyo and Kyoko. If any Oriko fan is watching this, I'm sorry, she's good but for this fight she is by far the worst choice, even some 4 stars might be better. Oriko is an AoE attacker and although her skills deals more damage the less enemies there are, her multiplier are just too low and her passive ability just straight up doesn't work against a single enemy. She also has a no self buffs and her special attack has a higher cost than other damage dealers. And the cherry on top, the boss has light resistance. She can still clear but don't expect a high score. I won't go into details for the 4 stars, you can pause the video to see their pros and cons, but they're just replacements if you don't have any 5 stars. It's also easier to get dupes for them but I don't recommend investing too much resources into them. Nanaka is the best one out of all of them, especially with crit buffers. That's all for this guide, I hope it will help you improve your score. If you're interested you can see my own attempt at the score attack on my channel, the link is in the description. Goodbye and good luck.